dogs. I really love dogs. We haven't got a dog because we travel too much usually, but wherever we are in the world, whether in New York or London, we go for a walk every day just to meet dogs. In Central Park or Hampstead Heath, I know about 200 dogs by name now, and you always meet a few of your little friends, and it sets me up for the day. It's like my fucking heroin, right? And if you meet a brand new dog, you go, hello, he's never met you before, right? And if you're nice to it, it's suddenly your best. It'd do anything for you. You go, do you need a kidney? They are amazing dogs. That makes me laugh. That sign people still put on their house: beware of the dog. That makes me want to go in the house to meet it. So if you want to keep me out of your house, put up a sign that says, I don't know, beware of the AIDS. You know? Although that's not as good as it was, is it? AIDS. No, seriously, it's like all diseases let you down. But that was, I mean, in its heyday, it was fucking amazing, wasn't it, AIDS? Coronavirus, fuck off. I couldn't hold a candle to AIDS. Like in the 80s, two blokes talk and it would be, oh, we suck my cock. Fuck off, you got AIDS, I'd die. Now it's like, I'll give it here, I take pills for the rest of my life. Do you know what I mean? There's no...
What a way to put
But
it.
the bigots jumped on it in the 80s, you know, the Christian right, or all fundamentalists actually, like going, this is God's wrath, this is God's punishment for homosexuality. Imagine thinking that. What are you imagining in your head, right, to think that's true? So you think God's in heaven, do you? And he's looking down on civilization, and he suddenly goes, I'm sick of all this bumming. I mean, what the, oh, come on, lads, what? Oh, look at, I've warned them. It's in the Bible. No bumming, not in those words. Leviticus 28:11. Any man who lieth with another man as he doth a woman, they are both an abomination and shall surely be put to death. Basically, no bumming, right? So we went, right, they're taking the piss. I've got to do some. Oh, how can I punish? I know. AIDS. You know, like he did with light, just like, oh, what is dark? What can I do? Light, right? Let there be light. Same with this, right? Let there be AIDS, right? And there was AIDS, right? Not on Earth, but up in his laboratory, right? So he'd made the AIDS like that, all there, right? And he'd go, oh, horrible little things, right? And he'd go, right, there you are. Oh, you couldn't see them, but he could see them there, like that, right? And he went, right, you're AIDS. They went, well, what? He went, you're AIDS. They went, what's that? It's like the worst disease ever. And they went, oh, brilliant. And he went, Netflix have already bought this, fuck them. Right?
Without the edit.
You're AIDS. Well, right, what do we do? Right, I want you to kill homosexuals. Right. Why? Because I don't like watching them. Don't watch them then. I've got no choice. I'm omnipresent, so I'm watching 50 million people bumming right now. So, you know, right, then what do we do? Right, I'm going to put you down on Earth. Where? Africa. Why Africa? They're dying anyway. That's not me saying that, is it? That's God. That's God saying that. Where in Africa? Oh, just in an arse, right? I'm gonna put you in. What, in all the shit? Yes. I'm gonna put you in an arse, right? That is where you're gonna do a lot of your best work through the 1980s. Right? So I'm gonna cram you in an arse, right? Then what? Right. If a cock comes in, that shouldn't be there, right? Get in the cock as well. Not all of us, no.
No.
Some of you get in the cock, some of you stay in the arse, in case another cock comes along. And if I know this arse, there will be another cock. Right. So some of us get in the cock, some of us stay in the arse. Yeah. Then what? Kill them both. Right? So kill all homosexuals. Exactly. What, even lesbians? No, not lesbians. Why? Because I like watching them. But all diseases let you down eventually, not just AIDS. After AIDS, it was SARS, wasn't it? Remember SARS? Oh, gonna wipe out humanity. Didn't. Then Ebola, the flesh-eating disease. Well, oh, Ebola's come to London. Some nurse got hot for the weekend, and that was it, right? Then Zika virus. Remember the baby's born with like half a head. I was going, oh, Zika virus, don't worry about it. Oh, oh, I'm pregnant. Start knitting a hat. You know? Talking of abortion, now, I don't want to divide the room, but I'm pro-choice. I don't think it's anything to do with me or any other man what a woman does with her body, right? But on the, thank you, on the flip side of that, there are people that are anti-abortion. I don't just mean people who wouldn't have it for themselves. That's choice. I mean, I don't want anyone to have it. And of those, and there's a small percentage that are really militant, and of those, there are a small percentage that are fucking, there's ones in America that are like terrorists. They bomb abortion clinics and put fetuses through your door, and they've got this propaganda machine. Liberals, they're aborting babies at 9 months, pulling them out of the vagina and liquidizing them like crazy conspiracy theory, right? And now they've got the internet. So they've got like fonts and memes, it's like science to them, right? And this thing goes round, right? You've probably seen it, but it goes, I've heard different derivations of it, like this was a real lecture or this was a real questionnaire, right? It's nonsense, it's all made up, right? It goes like this, it goes, a woman is pregnant. She already has 5 children. 2 are deaf, 2 are blind, 1 is mentally retarded. She has syphilis. Should she have the baby? No, question mark. Well done, you just killed Beethoven. What are you talking? That makes no fucking sense at all. Okay, keep it fair. Let's do the opposing. So, okay, there's another woman. She's pregnant, 2 children, great hearing, great eyesight, really smart. She hasn't got syphilis. Should she have the baby? Yes, question mark. Well done, you just gave birth to Hitler. No, I don't want to divide the room, but I'm not a fan of Hitler. Hear me out, I've got my reasons, right? Listen. And it's sci-fi, right? Whenever you see a sci-fi series, there's always one where they invent a time machine and they go back and try and kill Hitler. And if they're successful, they come back to the present and it's worse because they've mucked up the time-space continuum. Of course it is. You change anything, the slightest thing in history, it has a catastrophic effect. I wouldn't change anything, even if I could. My life's too good. I can't take that chance. Do you know what I mean? If scientists came to me and went, Rick, we've sorted it, you'd have to go back in a time machine, just press this button, right? It kills Hitler before the Holocaust, before the war, right? The present is exactly the same, except it makes you a bit more ginger. I'd go, no. Why should I suffer? Oh. But when you see one of those fluff pieces, whenever they ask that question, one of those silly questionnaires that celebrities do, there's always, what's the first thing you do if you had a time machine? They all say, oh, I'd go back and kill Hitler. Really? You'd go back and buy Microsoft shares, you fucking liar, right? I've interviewed people on my radio show in America, right? And I always ask that question for a laugh, and they all say, oh, I'd go back and kill Hitler. I go, you know, people tried at the time, and now they say, oh no, I'd go back and kill him when he was a little baby. So you'd go back and find baby Hitler, right? Who hasn't done anything wrong yet, and just strangle him, would you? Also, have you seen Hitler when he was a baby? Oh my God, no. Absolutely adorable. Look at that. Look at his little face. No. You go back, you want to kill him, and you go, is that Hitler? Yeah, oh, you go, oh, could you little Nazi, you. I know what you're thinking. Why have I got a picture of baby Hitler on my phone? That's my business. What if I do masturbate over it? Oh. What if that's the only thing I masturbate over? There's no victim, no crime. You could call the police right now, have them come round to my house, and they go around and say, oh, we heard you admitted you're a nonce. I go, yeah, but only for pictures of dead baby Hitler, right? I go, check the rule book. And they go, yeah, good as gold. Right? I'll go, do you want to see where I masturbate? They go, yeah, go on, right? So I take them down to the Wanktorium, right? It's basically a converted wine cellar, right? But it's that picture blown up 100 times, right? Just around the walls, like that. Dripping with 40 years of cum. Oh. Well, he lived there 5 years, so I don't know. That won't be in.